Picture this. It's Colme AM. Your brain is trying to scrub away Alzheimer's proteins, but your stomach is still full from that 7 p.m. soup. The cleanup crew can't work. This 5:30 p.m. ritual changes everything. I'm Dr. Michael Roberts, and after treating thousands of seniors at Senior Forge 365, I've learned that brain repair isn't about expensive supplements. It's about understanding what happens inside your body after 75. Know your body, own your health. Tonight, I'm going to show you why eating dinner just 1 hour earlier and cooking your soup at exactly the right temperature could be the difference between waking up sharp or waking up foggy. Most people believe memory loss is just part of getting older, that confusion and brain fog are inevitable after 75. But that's not the full story. Your brain has a cleaning system called the glymphatic system. Think of it as a nighttime janitorial crew that comes in while you sleep to sweep away toxic proteins like beta amyloid. These are the proteins that build up and cause Alzheimer's. After age 75, this cleaning system slows down by 40%. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. The glymphatic system only works when your stomach is empty. If you eat at 7 p.m. and try to sleep at 10 p.m., your brain can't clean house. The crew shows up, but the door is blocked. Your body changes after 75 inches, ways that make the standard advice dangerous. Your kidneys don't process purines from bone broth like they used to. Your gut microbiome loses 50% of its good bacteria. You absorb nutrients differently. Eating like you're still 60 can actually accelerate memory loss. I've seen it too many times in my clinic. Patients drinking bone broth every night thinking they're helping their brain, only to end up with gout attacks and kidney stress that makes their brain fog worse. But there is a solution. 3 specific soups, modified for your physiology after 75. I'm not talking about generic chicken soup or vegetable soup. I'm talking about precise modifications. For some of you, that means removing the bones entirely. For others, it means eating vegetable soup daily instead of 3 times a week. And for everyone over 75, it means eating at 5:30 p.m., not 7 p.m. Let's start with the first soup. Chicken soup is famous for tryptophan. That's an amino acid that helps your brain make serotonin and melatonin. Serotonin calms your mind. Melatonin helps you sleep deeply. But here's the science most people miss. Tryptophan works best when it comes from a liquid source and when your stomach isn't competing with solid food. However, after 75, you have to be careful with the bones. If you have any history of gout, kidney issues, or you're on diuretics, the bones can trigger painful attacks and stress your kidneys. So, here's the exact method. Use chicken thighs or drumsticks, not breast meat. Dark meat has more tryptophan and collagen. Set your slow cooker to low, which maintains about 85 degrees Celsius. That's roughly 185 degrees Fahrenheit. Do not boil it at 100 degrees Celsius. High heat destroys the delicate amino acids. Cook it for 2 to 3 hours only, not 6 hours, not 8 hours. After 3 hours, you get the maximum tryptophan extraction without protein oxidation. Add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. This helps pull calcium from the bones, but only cook for 2 hours if you're using bones and have any kidney concerns. If you have gout or kidney disease, use bone-in meat but remove the bones after 1 hour. Or use meat-only pieces. Drink exactly 150 milliliters. That's 2/3 of a cup. Drink it at 5:30 p.m., 3 hours before bed. Now, if you can't have the chicken soup with bones, you need the vegetable soup. And if you're over 75, you need this one daily, not just 3 times a week. Your gut microbiome has changed. You have fewer butyrate-producing bacteria. Butyrate is a short-chain fatty acid that acts like a fire extinguisher for brain inflammation. It inhibits HDAC enzymes that trigger inflammation in your microglia, the immune cells in your brain. Here's how it works. The fiber in vegetables ferments in your gut and produces butyrate. This butyrate travels to your brain and tells the inflammatory cells to calm down. It also strengthens your blood-brain barrier. After 75, your barrier gets leaky, allowing toxins into your brain. Butyrate seals it back up. 1. Carrots. These orange vegetables are rich in lutein, This carotenoid protects your retina and improves verbal fluency. 2. Spinach. This leafy green contains zeaxanthin. This pigment enhances executive function and memory processing. 3. Sweet potato. This root vegetable provides potassium and fiber. The potassium regulates electrical signals between neurons, and the fiber feeds your butyrate producers. Cook these vegetables for only 30 to 45 minutes. Longer cooking destroys the heat-sensitive phytonutrients. Use an immersion blender to make it smooth, but don't strain out the fiber. You need that fiber to reach your colon, where the bacteria turn it into butyrate. Eat this daily if you're over 75. Your microbiome needs constant support. The third soup is for rebuilding your brain structure. Fish soup provides DHA, an omega-3 fatty acid that makes up 40% of your brain's gray matter. Your brain is literally made of this fat. After 75, your DHA levels drop naturally, and your brain shrinks faster. A 2025 Harvard study found that 3.36 grams of combined EPA and DHA daily can delay cognitive aging by 2.5 years. But you need to get the dosage right. You need approximately 2,000 milligrams of combined omega-3 seconds daily to see cognitive improvements. Use oily fish, like mackerel, sardines, or salmon. These have the highest DHA content. Cook the fish with the skin and bones, but only simmer gently for 20 to 30 minutes. Do not boil hard. Boiling destroys the fragile DHA oils. Add ginger to help with digestion. After 75, your body produces fewer digestive enzymes, so the ginger helps you absorb the fats. Add lemon in the last few minutes. The acid helps extract minerals from the bones and reduces any fishy smell that might bother sensitive noses. One serving should be about 150 milliliters, which provides roughly 1,500 to 2,000 milligrams of omega-3 seconds if you use oily fish. Have this 2 to 3 times per week, always at 5:30 p.m. Now let's talk about that 5:30 p.m. timing, because this is the most critical piece. Your glymphatic system, that cleaning crew in your brain, only works during deep sleep. It needs 3 hours of empty stomach to flush out the beta-amyloid proteins. A 2025 study in Nature Communications Medicine followed nearly 3,000 older adults for 20 years. They found that seniors who ate dinner closer to bedtime had higher mortality rates. Your body naturally wants to eat later as you age, but your brain needs that empty time. Eat your soup at 5:30 p.m. Then have nothing else except water or herbal tea before bed at 9 or 9:30 p.m. That 3-hour window is non-negotiable after 75. If you feel hungry at 8 p.m., drink warm water. Do not eat. Eating at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. blocks your brain's cleaning cycle, and those toxic proteins accumulate night after night. But before you start, I need to warn you about safety. If you have gout, kidney disease, stage 3 or higher, or you take diuretics, you must modify these recipes. For chicken soup, do not use bones at all. Use boneless thighs only. For fish soup, use white fish like cod instead of oily fish if you're sensitive to purines, and limit to twice weekly. Never use store-bought bone broth. It contains 259 to 400 milligrams of sodium per cup. That sodium spikes your blood pressure and causes fluid retention. Make your own with minimal salt. Also, food safety is critical after 75. Your immune system is weaker. Never leave soup out at room temperature for more than 2 hours. Refrigerate immediately. When reheating, bring it to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 74 degrees Celsius, to kill any bacteria. If you use a slow cooker, don't leave it on the warm setting for more than 4 hours. Bacteria grow in that temperature zone. Here's your weekly schedule. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, have the chicken soup. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, have the vegetable soup. If you're over 75, have the vegetable soup every single day instead. Sunday, have the fish soup, always at 5:30 p.m. Always 150 milliliters. Prepare your ingredients at 4:30 p.m. Chop slowly. Make it a ritual. Put on soft music. Let the aroma fill your kitchen. This signals to your brain that the day is ending. 3 months from now, you could be waking up with a clear mind. You could remember names instantly. You could feel sharp and present. Or you could continue waking up foggy, wondering why supplements aren't working. The difference isn't magic. It's chemistry. It's timing. It's giving your brain that empty window to clean itself while you sleep. Your brain is always listening. It remembers every meal, every schedule change, every time you respect its needs. Tonight, when you lift that spoon at 5:30 p.m., know that you're not just eating dinner. You're telling your brain that it's safe to repair itself. You're reopening that cleaning crew's access at 3 a.m. You're rebuilding trust with your mind, one early evening at a time. If this made sense to you, if you finally understand why 7 p.m. dinners were leaving you foggy, please share this with someone you care about. Someone over 75 who still thinks bone broth is helping them. They need to know about the 5:30 p.m. window. They need to know about the 80-degree temperature. Know your body. Own your health. I'm Dr. Michael Roberts, and I'll see you in the next video.